Hey friends, we are Ben, they heard that.
And John.
John, heard that too, with my smart team at Exit Realty First. We're glad that you joined us for another Wednesday weekly update. On our Wednesday weekly updates, we always talk about what's going on in our community, what is new and exciting in specifically our neck of the real estate market, and then finally we end with a tip. So, what's happening in our community this week?
I have no idea.
Really?
I don't.
There's not really much. We've kind of gotten into this fall mode, and in fall, there's some fall festivals, really great things. Meckley's Flavor Fruit Farm is open, Red Egg Farm in Spring Arbor is open. My wife and I have actually been to both of those places so far. We have kids of the age that they love seeing animals, going through cornfields and hay rides. My son is just loving hay rides right now. So we would encourage you to just run out to a farm, enjoy the outdoors, be with family. They're a blast, and drink some apple cider while you're at it. That's a prescription from your real estate agents, is drink a cup of apple cider.
We'll have a donut too.
Okay, a donut or two. Yeah.
and also, are we coming to the season when there's going to be a lot of trunk or treat?
Oh yeah.
I think there's going to be one right next door to our office.
Yeah, there is. Let's give them some details later on about that.
Maybe next week. Yeah. No, that's going to be in your ballpark.
Okay. Okay.
You might have a baby. We may not be back next week.
Okay.
I'm going to be at a convention next week.
Yeah, and my wife is 8.5 months pregnant, and we are expecting our kiddo to come anytime now. So my bet is Thursday. My whole family took bets, $5 entry fee, and my bet is Thursday. So.
Well, I can tell you one thing. She's looking swell.
Yeah, she always looks swell, but right now, more than ever. So let's talk about what's happening in our neck of the real estate industry.
Awesome.
We are sitting
Where are we?
In a pretty cool house.
Yes, we are.
Sitting, I don't know if you can tell, but we're on the hearth, right? The hearth.
Sure.
The Herald Angels, wait, not Christmas, of a really gorgeous stone fireplace that really completes the feel of this really cozy living room. This house is 991 North Deering. So we are in the kitchen of 991 North Deering. This kitchen is really incredible. Kitchen opens up right into the dining room. You can see clearly into the living space. Something I love about this house, and it's a thing that I get asked to look for more and more often by my buyers. They asked me to find a house with a main level master, and this house has a really incredible main level master bedroom with an ensuite. So it has a 5-piece bathroom, 2 sinks, toilet, big jacuzzi tub, and then finally a shower also. So really incredible space. Another bedroom on the main level, just in case you have a little kiddo, like my wife and I, we're about to have a baby. So that would become the nursery because it's right across the hall. And the laundry is right on the main level also. I'm gonna toss it over to John. He's gonna talk about the upstairs.
So we're upstairs in the large bedroom, and if you look past my left shoulder, you can see clear to the other end of the house, and that room is a duplicate of this room, only it's even bigger. So if you have a large family, or you want to do some a rent from a friend, this would make a great place to do that. A lot of space here. I invite you to come on out and take a look. Just one more thing before we head to the basement.
Right.
That's this incredible deck.
Yeah.
Ben, what can you tell me about this deck?
Yeah, so this deck was brand new less than 2 years ago, which is incredible, and it is going to last forever. This is all Trex board decking with an incredible overhang that has lights in it. And the railings are all vinyl railings. So that means if you've ever had a deck, you probably have gone through the headache of having to sand it down, refinish it, restain it every 2 years, and it's just a headache. It's hard to enjoy your deck when you have to put so much work into it. This deck is completely maintenance free. And tucked right around the corner, just beyond the deck, is a whole house generator system. So when the rest of the community loses power, you get to sit free and clear in your wonderful air-conditioned house, or you get to, so you don't get to experience the downside of living in the country, which is sometimes you lose power.
Being out of
power. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna head over to the basement.
All right, see you downstairs.
See ya. We've been through the rest of the house. You've seen the main level, master bedroom suite, the upper level with its massive bedrooms, and now we're finally down to this really gorgeous, something that's kind of special, the amount of finished space that's in this basement.
This is a basement that will just simply wow you.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal finished basement.
Yeah.
So Ben, I think we have a tip about finished basements.
Yeah, we do. So when we have people ask us about any improvement that they do in their house, the big question that we get asked is this going to pay me back? Is making this improvement going to be a good investment? And in terms of a finished basement, except for a few special scenarios, the answer is by and large, no. Finished basement will not put money back in your pocket. It will cost you more to finish a basement than you'll get out of the total sale or increase in price for your house.
It won't be dollar for dollar.
Right, yeah.
So if you're going to do a finished basement, why in the world would you do that, Ben?
Well, the only reason to do a finished basement is because you're going to enjoy it.
Oh, I get it.
So if you're going to live in your basement, if you are a basement person, then finish it. But if you're doing it for the sake of somebody else, unless you're a contractor doing it, being hired to do it for somebody else, then it's just not a good idea.
Right.
So one of the best ways to get a finished basement is to buy a house with a finished basement.
Like this one.
Like this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It is beautiful.
Yeah. So the really incredible thing about this basement, and every basement is a little bit different, but for this basement, it actually doesn't feel as much like a basement as others because there are two huge windows that bring in a ton of daylight. So it still feels like main level living, but it's already finished out. There's a big gathering space, a wet bar, a additional gathering space, a room that can be counted as a bedroom because it has an egress window. We can talk about egress, what that means another time. And then another finished storage room or office or whatever you want to use it for, along with unfinished space too, where the furnace, the water heater, and all that kind of stuff are.
We know that people use those rooms as bedrooms, but it's not a legal bedroom.
No.
That room actually has a tray ceiling in it.
Right.
So it's really cool. Beautiful home.
Yeah.
I think you should come out and see it.
Yeah, absolutely, you should. All
So
right,
that's our
so give us a call, and our tip is buy this house.
We'd love to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Have a
Thanks.
great day.
See you next week.